Hello students, myself Adil Hussain Sheikh, Assistant Professor, Automobile Department, LJIT, and welcome to the lecture series of Automotive and Combustion Engine Technology. As we had a discussion regarding CAI body, so we are continue with discussions regarding direct injection gasoline engines with auto ignition combustions. We had a discussion in previous lecture regarding auto ignition fundamentals, then introduction sessions, then principle of auto ignitions, basic approaches of auto ignitions, and operations and control of direct injection gasoline engines with auto ignition system. So we are going to end this chapter in particular lectures. So let us start with comparison of SI and CAI body, right? So in this particular system, you can say that there is a comparison of SI and CAI body regarding indicated specific emissions. Okay. You can see that basically there are three types of emissions required in particularly exhaust system. First one is the NOx system, second thing is the SC, and third one is the CO. Okay, so in figure you can see that comparison of indicated specific emission of CAI is 0.77 and SI engine is almost 1.0 in gram per kilowatt hour, and with the effective indicated mean effective pressure of 2.6 bar at 38,000 RPM. So what is indicated? In CAI body there are less chances of NOx compared to SI body. So in SI body you can say that there is a 15 gram kilowatt per hour indicated specific emissions, while in CAI body there is only 0.1% NOx gram per kilowatt hour. So what is indicated? In CAI body we have find very less NOx particles in our exhaust system. What is the basic reason to find less NOx in particular system? The basic reason is that we are going to operate our CAI body as very lean formation. Okay, and with the help of this lean mixtures and higher compression ratio, we can get a very low NOx formation. And also we are going to use exhaust gas recirculation systems, internal EGR systems, as well as internal trapping of the gases in particularly combustion chamber. Meanwhile, we are also using higher temperature and pressure in particularly combustion body. So with the help of these systems, the particular output of the NOx systems is very low compared to the SI systems. And basically one disadvantage of this particular process is that there is a higher percentage of hydrocarbon compared to SI body. Because why this is higher? Because we are using lean systems in this particular CAI body, and with the help of this lean system, ultimately we can get higher hydrocarbons compared to the SI body. So this is the main disadvantage of this particular systems. And you can see in particular graph also, CO is very low in CAI body compared to the SI body. The value of CO in particularly SI body is 16.5 gram per kilowatt hour, while in CAI body the value of CO is almost very nearer to 3 gram per kilowatt hour. So this is the main advantage of CAI body compared to SI system. The emission from an SI engine that operated in CI mode as a part load are compared with the homogeneous stoichiometric SI engines on figure. So you can see that all the comparison of SC, NOx and CO in particularly this diagram, right? We are ultimately going to conclude in this particular system is the indicated specific emissions. Okay, and nowadays we have BS6 in our particularly entire country, and we are facing so many issues nowadays regarding emission problems. So ultimately CAI gives major hope in particularly IC engine system, because diesel engines and SI engines nowadays emit very pollutions in atmosphere, and ultimately it increase the human hazards, as well as we can say that it ultimately increase human hazards and also harmful pollutants in the atmosphere. Now let us discuss further comparison of SI and CAI. The engine used the negative valve overlap ranging from 140 to 200 crank angle, right? And residual gas fraction varied about 40 to 70%. Means we can say that in particularly this system we are going to use crank value up to 140 to 200 degree angles and residual gas fraction up to 40 to 70%, right? With the help of this residual gas fraction, we can get ultimately high pressure and temperatures in our particularly CAI body. And the intake air temperature was increased by 50 degrees Celsius by external heating, right? So with the help of this 50 degree heating, we ultimately get high air temperature, and with the help of these high temperatures, ultimately we can get maximum auto ignition temperature, or we can say that we can directly achieve temperature range in this particularly control auto ignition system, because auto ignition achievements is very complicated in particularly SI engines, right? Because in conventional SI engines we have a spark plugs, we have a proper injection timing, or nowadays we have a GDI systems in our particularly commercial cars, but we cannot use auto ignition in particularly all these commercial cars because it is very difficult to achieve. And the intake temperature was increased by 50 degrees Celsius by external sources. It is very difficult task to achieve 50 degrees Celsius, right? Normal to compared to normal air temperature, right? And if any variation occurs while designing this system, there might be a chances of misfire in particularly control auto ignition systems, or we can say that there might be a chances of afterburning or uncontrolled combustion in particularly CAI body. So there are so many chances to produce this kind of problems in particularly CAI body, like uncontrolled combustion systems, misfire, right, unburned systems. Okay, these are the major problems while designing this control auto ignition system. And most important thing is that the NOx emissions with 3i operations are extremely low, as we were discussing in previous slides, right? NOx emissions low due to lean formation, but ultimately we can get higher hydrocarbons, right? So this is the main disadvantage of this particular systems, right? And hydrocarbons emissions are very higher as the use of a very lean mixture results in partial misfire combustion, increasing SC emissions. Okay, I already said that whenever we are using lean mixtures, at that time the percentage of hydrocarbons are ultimately increased and NOx are ultimately decreased, right? Now let us discuss CO emissions. CO emissions decreased by 80%, and it's also increased fuel efficiency and very less consumes all fuel up to 15% and significant RPM. Okay, what it indicates that whenever we are using CAI body, it significantly reduces CO, as well as its increased fuel efficiency, as well as it reduces fuel consumptions at significant RPM. And we can say that 2000 RPM is a very normal range for every commercial car, and while operating this 2000 RPM, these types of data we are going to achieve. So this is the most significant achievement of CAI body. Now let us discuss regime of CAI operation. Okay, CAI operation was studied in single cylinder using exhaust gas recirculation with significant parameters, and what we conclude that CAI region is developed by 3 regime operations. Okay, first one is the engine knock, because engine knock ultimately increase because we are using higher compression ratio, and also we are using residual gases, and also we are using we can say that higher pressure system. So ultimately engine knock increases significantly in CAI body, right? Second thing is that there will be a chances of misfire. Okay, in CAI body we have to observe misfire system, because whenever we are going to implement higher temperature and pressure in combustion body, there might be a chances of auto ignition before the power stroke, and this ultimately increase the misfire in particularly system. And third one is the partial burn. Okay, there might be a chances of partial burn in this particular process, because whenever we are using CAI systems, we have to control each and every parameter significantly, because engine knock, misfire and partial burn are the significant reasons to not use CAI body nowadays in the commercial cars of automotive industry, because we cannot control misfire and engine knocking at higher temperature and pressure. So we have to develop coolant system, or we can say that cooling system. So we have to develop proper engine design, injection and ignition system, and we have to design properly piston crown wall. Okay, so we can avoid this kind of knocking or misfire in particularly combustion chambers, because ultimately it gain we can say that ultimately it gain CAI outputs, and with the help of this operation regimes we have to look after for upcoming CAI technologies, because CAI technologies ultimately gives us very low NOx formation and significantly required emissions from combustion process. Okay. In next lecture, we are going to discuss about homogeneous charge compression ignition in gasoline engines. Till date, stay home and thank you.